Hey, what's going on? And welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about a very crucial topic for every small business owner. Whether or not you just launched your business or you've been in business for a while, we're going to be talking about this idea of how to buy in or believe in your business so that you're inspired, so that your employees are encouraged, and that your customers take notice. And as a result, your business grows. So with that, let's get started. All right, so here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about this idea of buying in or believing in your business. And we could actually drill down a little bit more here and think about that as in terms of your product and or your service. But here's the twist here. In this episode, I want to let you know by the end of this video, I'm going to reveal to you a simple but powerful test that you can use to measure how deeply you believe in your products or services. And if you find out that you're not as committed as you thought, don't worry, because I'm also going to share some actionable steps to help you boost your belief and transform your business. Now, before we get going here into this episode, I want to let you know that if you need a kickstart in your business, or you're wanting to launch a business and you don't know where to start, or maybe you're on the fence about joining my Christmas Lights for Profit course, you can schedule a free 30-minute discovery call with me so I can better understand where you're at. And then, hopefully point you to some of my resources that I think will help you. So to schedule your free 30-minute discovery call with me, regardless of whether or not you're interested in the Christmas Lights for Profit course, or maybe to help you in some other area of your business, whether that's, you're thinking about launching a business, or maybe to run some aspect of your existing business. Maybe there's some issue that you're dealing with. Then I would encourage you to go to christmaslightsdesign.com/free call. And I will let you know that whatever links I talk about here on this video, I'm going to actually put in the description of this video. So with all that said here, let's just jump right into it here. And I want to let you know that for me, this is personal because there has been some businesses that I've started, and, I ran them for a little bit, but they just didn't go very well. They just didn't have that standing or lasting capacity. And the reason why is I wasn't excited about them. They really weren't me. I just didn't buy into them. I didn't believe in them enough. Now, I guess I bought into them for a little bit to get them going, but as I look back on it now, I think I was just doing it just to generate income, just to make it money, and just trying to kind of see where my best fit was. And I don't think that a lot of times is the best thing to do as a small business owner, especially now, because you don't want to get that wrong. But at the same time, I will say this, that you've got to get out there and try some things. There's got to be some things out there that you got to be uncomfortable. As a small business owner, you've got to be willing on a daily basis to be uncomfortable. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. So what I'm saying here is more specifically those products and services, what you're really trying to make your living off of, what you're trying to sell to your customers or potential customers on a daily basis, and you want to grow that and you want to build that year in and year out. What I'm saying is you better be buying into it, and you better be believing that your business is better than your competitors, and that, your product, your service, your employees, everything that you offer is more beneficial. And I'm not saying you're slamming or talking bad about your competitors, but if you're a small business owner and you're trying to get business now in 2024 and years after that, then we have to be buying in and believing into what we're offering. So here's some things that you can look at. Okay, the first thing is you need to analyze your customer testimonials and feedback. And so when you think about that, this is a critical sign of whether or not you really believe in your business. Okay, how you handle customer feedback. So as you think about that, I just want you to reflect on some questions here. So I'm just going to throw out some questions here, and you just kind of think about them. And if you're at a spot where you can't write them down, pause this, get to a spot where you can come back and listen to it, and then, write this down and just ask yourself these questions and see where you stand. Okay, so here's the first question. Do you actively seek out and encourage customer reviews? I will tell you that if you're not buying in to your product or your service or your business, and you're just kind of, just going through the motions, and your customers see that and you feel that, then you're really not going to be asking for those customer reviews. Let me ask it a different way. Are you asking those customer reviews, but you're not really excited about whether or not, or you don't care if they give you a review back? See, because when I ask for a review, I'm expecting a review back. And for me, if that review comes back bad, man, I want to know how to fix it. Okay? Especially with the business that I love, Christmas lighting, my web design business, and some other stuff I do. I definitely want to know that. Okay? So if you get that review back and you're kind of like, well, no big deal. I'll get another customer. Then I would argue that maybe you're not buying into what you're selling. Okay? And please know that I'm not trying to share this or bring this up in a way that's going to make you feel bad or like I'm coming at you. I'm just giving this information, food for thought, to give you some stuff that you can think about to help your business grow. Okay? Here's another question. How do you respond to that negative feedback? And I think I spoke about that a little bit earlier. But more specifically, in that negative feedback, are you using it as a chance to improve? Okay? Or we go back to, are you just like, okay, well, whatever, it doesn't really bother me. Now, here's the thing. When you're deeply invested in your business and you want it to get better, you're not only confident in the value that you offer, but you're also open to hearing from your customers, even that negative feedback, in a way that you can get better. Now, if you actively seek out reviews and you use the feedback constructively, it's a strong indicator, okay? Very strong indicator that you believe in what you're offering and you want to get better and you want your customers to see that so they can tell others. Now, if you're not doing this, then it might be time to start engaging more with your customer, and also using their input to enhance your offerings. And here's the other thing. If you feel like you don't really care if you get these reviews or if, whether it's a good or bad review and it's really no big deal to you, then I would say maybe kind of start thinking about whether or not this business is a fit for you. Okay. So here's another thing. Here's the second thing you want to think about. Okay. Now I'm going to get to the test part here later on here. So stick with me to the end here because I'm going to talk about benefits for why you should buy in to your business and how that affects your bottom line, how that's going to help you get more customers. So here's the second thing here. You want to evaluate your personal investment. Okay, now this is big here. I'm not talking about financial investment. Now, in some ways that could be that, but I'm talking about personal investment here. And what I mean by that is your time, your effort, and resources. Now, obviously, financial resources are big there, but all these resources that you're dedicating to your business, okay? And so you can ask yourself these questions. Number one, are you consistently working on improving your products or services? Okay? Secondly, do you regularly engage with your customers and seek their opinions? And I would add a third one here as I'm thinking about it. Are you, if you have individuals that work for you, if you have a team or you sub out, you have subcontractors or whatever, I would ask you to think about this. Are you asking those who work for you their opinion, what they feel about your business, about your product, about your service, and how your attitude, your mentality, your mindset is rubbing off, or how that seems to them, okay? Now, as you're thinking about those questions, I want to bring this up here, that if you're making an active effort to refine and enhance your offerings and stay connected with your customers, it's going to show a very high level of belief in your business, okay? Now, if you're not fully engaged, then I would just say maybe consider some ways that you can invest more time and effort to make your business the best it can be, only if that's what you want to be doing. If not, again, you might want to think about something different. You might want to think about offering a different product, different service. Don't take away what you're doing now, but maybe add to that and see if that will kind of, give you some inspiration and help you to buy in more to your existing business. Okay, so here's the third thing you want to think about. Reflect on your passion and your enthusiasm. To me, this is probably the biggest thing right here. If you're not excited and you're not passionate about what you're selling, about your business, then it is absolutely 1000% going to show. It's going to reflect on your customers and your employees and your contractors and your vendors. They're all going to know that you're just in this, maybe just for the money, maybe for another reason, but they're not going to feel, as a customer, they're not going to feel important. They're not going to feel like, man, I just don't know if this business owner, if this company is going to stand behind what they say. So as you think about passion here, think about, why did you first get in the business? What excited you or attracted you to it? If it was just about money, and it's just about flexibility and your freedom and things like that. Now, those things are good, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, that's not going to sustain you. You got to really have some compelling reasons as to why you're running your business. Why are you selling that product? Why are you selling that service? Why are you offering those things? That's going to make it for you where you're going to be able to be more passionate and more enthusiastic about your business. Okay? So think about these questions here. How excited do you get when you're discussing your business? Okay? Then here's another question. Do you share your success and your customer stories with, genuine enthusiasm? Are you truly excited about it? Okay? Now, hopefully those things that I just shared with you, I hope they're going to help you a little bit. But I want to talk now here. I want to just kind of transition here into why your belief in your business, i.e. products and or services, why that matters for customer engagement and why that's going to matter into, ultimately growing your business. Okay? So when you think about that, to me, it's very simple. When you're genuinely passionate and invested, that can be contagious, not just to your employees, but to your customers. Now, and think about it. Customers are more drawn to businesses where the owner's enthusiasm is evident. I mean, it's very clear. Your belief in your products and or your services are going to shine through in your interactions and your communications. Now, not just there, but if you have a website, they're going to show up on your website too, okay? And that your customers are going to tell others how you feel, how passionate you are about your business, okay? It's going to make you more appealing. It's going to make your business more appealing and trustworthy, okay? So let's think about here a little bit more specifically here about why believing in your business, why that's going to help you and help to grow your business. Number one, it's going to increase your customer trust, okay? Secondly, it's going to enhance your marketing efforts. And then thirdly, it's going to give you those stronger customer relationships. And then I would add another thing here. When you come to work and you think about your business and you're excited about it and you truly are buying into your business, you're coming to work every day. You're excited about working, and naturally, that's going to help you work throughout the day. You're not going to be feeling drugged down or worn out or turned off by all the activities and tasks and appointments that you have to do. You're going to be excited about it, okay? And your customer is going to know that. They're going to be able to see that. So with all that said, I hope that what I've shared with you so far, I hope it's helping you. Now that we're at the end of this video, I did promise you that I was going to give you a very simple test that will help you determine whether or not you're buying in or believing in your business, okay? So here's a simple test. I really want you to be thinking about this. As I bring these three areas up, I want you to just rate yourself, honestly rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of these three areas, okay? And the first area is, how do you handle feedback, okay? And you can think of feedback as feedback from your customer, feedback from those who work for you, maybe feedback from your spouse, feedback from your friends about your business, okay? The second area is personal investment, okay? How do you rate yourself in terms of the personal investment that you have regarding your business? And then the third one here, I want you to think about this. Rate yourself on a score of 1 to 10 based on your passion for your business, okay? And you can fill in products and or services. Now, as you think about that, as you rate yourself, I want to let you know that a score of 8 or higher means that you have a very strong belief in your business, okay? Now, scores lower than that indicate areas where you might need to focus on building more commitment or improving in those areas, okay? Now, I do want to give you some encouragement here that if you find yourself scoring lower than you'd like, don't worry, okay? Because I'm going to give you some quick ideas, some practical ways that you can actually change that and get those higher, okay? And then I would also encourage you, if you have some other things that you would ask yourselves regarding your business and on whether or not you're buying or believing into your business, then I would say, write those down on a piece of paper too and score yourself from 1 to 10 as well. So if you find that you're in one area or maybe all three areas that you're scoring lower than 8 and you want to get better and you really want to stay invested in your business, you really want to keep doing this, then let me give you some quick ideas here. First one is reconnect with your vision, okay? Remind yourself why you started your business in the first place, okay? Go back and revisit your mission statement, your values to rekindle your passion, and go back to those reasons why you started the business to begin with. I would say go back to that. Go back to the beginning. And then secondly, I would ask you to, or encourage you to set improvement goals. Okay, so identify specific areas where you can invest more time or resources. Okay, and with that, you can create some actionable goals to enhance your offerings, your products, services, and your customer engagement. Okay, and the third way, practical way that you can do this to improve, one or more of those areas that maybe you scored low on is to seek support. Okay, connect with mentors, coaches, or fellow entrepreneurs. And then sometimes an outside perspective can reignite your enthusiasm and provide new ideas for growth. And on this particular issue right here, I just want to remind you that this is one of the things that I do. I provide business coaching to new business owners, potential business owners, existing business owners. That's something I can help you out with. There's a lot of other resources that I offer. One of those, if you're more specific for Christmas lighting, it's the Christmas Lights for Profit Pro course, which I'll put a link here at the bottom of this video here in the description. But again, it's that free call, that free 30-minute discovery call where, you can set up an appointment with me. We'll get on a call, figure out maybe what you're struggling with, see where you're at, where you want to go, and see if there's some ways that I can help you out with that. To get that free 30-minute discovery call, just go to christmaslightsdesign.com/free call. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next episode.